let's do what we came here to do. Fleshing colony trying to dig its fingernails deep enough into the spongy fungal fabric of the reach to cling on when hard times come. It is a sad truth that many more settlements are founded than flourish. Nestled amidst sprawling, sporing gardens of fungus, Hybras is a colony of octogenarians. I wonder if that's an actual word, octogenarian. I doubt it. Then again, it isn't capitalized, so it technically should be. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually a word. Octogenarian, a person who's between 80 and 89 years old. Huh. Running buildings slough gently into decay. Maintenance is poor, the population aged. An insect, speckled with fungus, flies past drowsily. Growth asks no license, reads a barely legible sign staked into a collapsed pile of fungal eggs. Port to port. Life moves slowly here. There are arguments over the rules of bowels and the correct amount of time to steep tea. The station master seems to avoid the villagers. There's an unusual, unique quality to the starlight which filters through the underside of the camps. Find the downed locomotive. Lead a small team through the slops of marshes and the groaning fungal forests, where the drone of insects infected by fruiting spikes of fungus drown out all the other sound. Hidden deep in the bogs, you would have almost passed by the fallen engine. The taxi engine rises from the marsh like a stick in the water, battered and smoking. Taxis are attempting a rescue of the lower quarters, while others are sending damp, mushroomy smoke signals up through the fungal canopy. Or no down location of Porto Inward Company. Taxis aren't going anywhere. Inward Company will be very interested to hear about this. Let's help. Probably lose some crew, get some evil things, I guess. You already recruited pitch in, donning wetsuits and gathering cloth about your mouth. The leader of taxis is second lieutenant. Captain them down when we were hit off the white arches, and guide you through the creaking engine, ramshackle locomotive seeping with marsh water and reeks of damp. Dragging out unconscious crew and salvaging supplies takes hours, but Lieutenant refuses to leave a man behind. As night draws in, she goes in with you one last time. At the bottom of the engine, all but sunk in the marsh, is a heavy box that takes two to carry out. We can get patched from here. Couldn't lose this. Now we lost. Okay, so you can only really keep it even, it seems, as far as the fortunes go. Huh. Alright. Search for Madame Lumiere. A filmmaker should be difficult to miss in this hushed, secluded place. Loud courage leads you toward an elderly woman fiddling with an antiquated camera. She sighs and shuts the frame. I'll do. She offers a trembling hand. Lumiere, once a renowned explorer and filmmaker, now, as you see. A cough rattles through her. You're from New Winchester. I'll leave with you. I can pay my way. I'm done here, and my lungs won't tolerate much more of this. She smiles wanly. I have a premiere to plan. Wow, that's a lot of, Your Madame Lumiere quality is now 1. What do you mean? Okay. The venerable welcoming party has gathered. He has a firm handshake. Welcome to our little hideaway. Watch your step. That one's about to fruit. True enough, the little white sack at your feet suddenly splits, snaking tendrils of red fungus explode outwards. Mayoral assistant, a severe woman of slightly less advanced years, guides the mayor to the nearby bench. You may stay as long as you like. Something is changing in Hybras. Okay. Hybras is only a handful of buildings clustered among folds of fungus. Yet life goes on here. The wise mayor chuckles. Oh no, we'd welcome you, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded here. He smiles wistfully as across the marsh. His mayoral assistant trounces an unfortunate at bowels. Our best years were spent by others. The wizened mayor glances towards the town hall, where preparations are being made for performance. We have plans to hopefully change that, though. Well, why does that sound like some kind of evil ritual? Let's explore. Game of Bowls has been organized on the flattest bit of march. You're invited to participate by a mayoral assistant who proves herself a mean backhand draw. When all is over and everyone is retired for fungal juice at the Rendon, the wise mayor takes you aside. This is what it's all about. A second youth. First, in some cases. He grins conspiratorially. Yeah, that's not really ominous at all, is it? Wander the wilds. Swamp and marsh, fungus and frond. Lower in the reach has been so thoroughly colonized, it would be a shame not to see the sights. Fingers of black and red mushrooms rise from the sodden ground, tendrils of white fungus from vast arches. An earthy smell pervades the air and follows you through the swamps like a lost dog. In the middle of a grove of writhing sacks, you find a plinth adorned with broken and twisted nameplates, the shape of collars. Mushrooms are apparently popping, also hello syrup. The Boston work world has been imprinted on each. Alright, how much is this for tea? 5. Yeah, let's do it. Probably gonna lower this a bit. In order to keep a clean and ordered house, she bakes her tea cakes to perfection and ices them to resemble the fungus that has colonized the windowsills. It's been here longer than us, she laughs as she pours another round of tea. Tea is sour, the milk has gone off. Okay, so I just blew through 5 of those for no reason. We have enough. Can't get fuel here, huh? That's maybe a bit troublesome. Supplies are expensive here too, surprisingly. You'd think this would be a bit of a bigger port, but apparently not. Well, let's get one supply and paying premium. Okay, let's send out our scouts. It'll show us where to go next, or at least a good place to go next. That one. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Alright, I need to actually. Yes. Well, we'll forge our own path. I think there's still one place we need to go, probably where we can find the acrobat. He said it was also in a forest. I'm not sure if this counts as a forest. This is more like marsh. But may as well have a gander at things. We also need to head back to the place where we're not welcome anymore. But we need one more trophy. Which one is it? Officer's Journal. Hunting for the hunting club. We had that we need a chorister or a canting carry, one of the two. We'll shoot what we can, we'll see if it is what we need. I suppose we should have our nightmares checked out at some point too. Alright, so we need mining for that. Not much going on here, which is unfortunate because at this point we're just losing supplies and fuel. Welcome to the Creep Show. That was a close call. Not sure what's going on here, but I'm not sure if I want to do I think if I take out the Marauder, we might be able to attack to the Abomination. That's a very sizable gift, though. Gain Sovereign or seek unusual items. Commander would not survive the onset of your guns, nor did the captain. You have to tread carefully, the carpet will not be saved. There we get Gossip. So, let's see if we... Oh, well, why are you shooting at me for? You gonna help me or what? Stolen home bursts open under gunfire. Thousands of wriggling guests spirited mad, glistening like the ooze from a blister after it was lanced. Aggressive, perhaps, but satisfying. Let's just lose terror. Your guns thunder, reducing the writhing guests to a spray of pulp. Your crew cheer, and the guests are a regular actor in Skyfarer's nightmares. Daily check for foot-long eyeless luck things is conducted on most engines. It only takes one for an infestation to begin. Okay, so a whole bunch of nothing here. Unfortunate. This is one of them horrors which you fare good on to avoid, so we're going to. I kind of want to head this way, see what's up there. There's got to be something, right? 3 fuel, 3 supplies. That's probably enough to take us a while, but unfortunately we're blocked off from that. It's going to be quite the ways to get there, so unfortunately we're just going to have to go this way. We can always go to New Winchester and go from there. I need to have the nightmares checked out too, because I'm pretty sure bad things are going to happen from that as well. You don't actually need to stop by the... I may as well get a quick saving, right? Alright. You can go on auto cruise, but there's no real need, I think. Acta's Way. Cool. Alright, so we're in uncharted territory. That's always cool. New stuff. Come on, fuel or supplies. Teapot. Hey. Not quite what I was hoping for, admittedly. Don't like it here, Captain. Engineer complains. There's the crew murmur. She speaks for them too. It's a big place, though. Which means an ambush is just around the corner. I don't know. Maybe, but there could just be a station here somewhere too. It can be hard to tell, after all. Hello, Marauder. Well, that was completely the wrong direction. Now I should start taking hits. Well, if you can repair, you should probably do that. Yeah. Not a good fight. Even if you only got hit twice. Absolutely nothing. Let's make our way towards the Magdalens. I'm hoping we're able to do that. This will probably link up somewhere, right? So we'll see what it takes to get rid of our nightmares. I'm fairly sure it's going to be a bit more expensive than just lowering our terror, but... I guess we'll find out when we get there. You're saying this won't connect? Well, at least there's something here. Chances gluten. Going up against two of these is probably not a good idea. Then there was one. Cool. Well, that went well. Okay. Loot the hold. Is it fuel? Ooh, wow, free fuel. Nice. You can now get 3 supplies out of the other one. Gain sovereigns. Let's seek unusual items then. More gossip, huh? I think we can buy supplies at the circus, so let's go there. Then I'm going to start exploring the eastern side of the map, I think. It'll be about bloody time, too, I think. So. You can't really do anything in the circus until we found the other acrobat. Well, here we are again. Was wanted to go to a circus, mother said no, poor people, disease, the driver looks for. You mentioned that a few times already. Yeah. Yeah, we're paying top dollar, but what was that about new arrivals? Fire burns by the atmosphere newcomers. Terror is reduced. Doesn't say about how much. Alright, time to dive into that side of the map. 5 fuel, 5 supplies, all's good, terror's okay. Let's do some exploring. We still need 1 bit of tea as well for our devil thing. Are you Takati or a... Yeah, you're a Takati. I'll leave you be. I go, oh, hello. You're a shot from underwater. Come here, you. See if we can get our buddies dragged into this. had worse. I'm sure I don't. Cargo. How pleasingly to rattle. So that's just money, right? Yep. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Let's just repair fully. Okay. To the east. We need to deliver guys, find guys, deliver more guys. And I haven't got the things that I wear too. But this looks foresty, so that might be good for us. Yes, foresty, that's a thing now. That is cool. Titania. No, and it's dark. Titania is cupped in the petals of colossal orchids. Had its scent lured with color, an enclave of Bohemians have made it their home, seeking inspiration in the wildness of the reach. The port for itself welcoming you ashore. And the veiled pavilion rests in the curve of one of Titania's greatest petals. We need one of these for... but we have one banked. First itself welcoming ashore, its perfumed haven was intended for thinkers, artists, philosophers, and poets. Instead, you enter its main dome to find yourself surrounded by arguing bohemians and the unfinished shells of buildings in a variety of styles. Nobody looks happy, and everyone agrees it's someone else's fault. Mayor is only available when the port is undamaged. Is it damaged? Fan's petals fill the air with a perpetual perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of the many flowers in the mayor's small office sends you senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind a desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. How can a place like this flourish out here in the dark? It's a spectacular place, isn't it? I couldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I can't believe our luck. Yeah. It's probably something behind it, isn't it? Ancient burial grounds. Even a place like this must want something. The rhapsodic mayor shakes her head. I think you'll find us most self-sufficient, Captain. Enjoy your visit. Take in some poetry. If I think of anything we might require, you'll be the first to know. Alright. Port to port. Well, let's do some exploration. Light sparkle through the jeweled petals onto the marble white paths. Wherever you explore, poets and singers perform their latest work, while artists peer behind canvases to try to capture the beauty in oil and chalk. In the horrors of the high wilderness, this is a place of safety and wonder, where nothing could possibly stir the peace. What is that buzzing in the distance? Bees! Giant bees! Or wasps, I get. The porphyry font. A veil provided resting the curve of one of Titania's great petals.